What I'm about to explain may sound unbelievable at first, but I want you to stay with me for a moment and really listen. Thyme was a man who passed away in 1979 who discovered something incredibly powerful about names, something so surprising that the people who learned it began attracting money almost instantly. People talked about receiving unexpected opportunities, new sources of income, and sudden changes in their financial lives, all because of something connected to their own name. And what makes this story even stranger is that he proved this worked for millions of people across the world. According to him, your name is not just a word you use when you meet someone or introduce yourself. Right now, as you read this, your name is either helping you or working against you. Each time someone calls you, each time you say, "My name is," you are activating a certain energy. You're either turning on a code connected to abundance or blocking it completely without realizing it. Most people never learn which one they are doing. In the next few minutes, I want to share exactly what this mystic discovered. I want to show you why even modern scientists are beginning to understand that what he taught may have been true all along. And more importantly, I want to reveal the three-word formula he used that helped people change their financial reality faster than they ever expected. But before we get into all of that, find something important you need to hear. If you have been struggling financially, if money feels tight, if opportunities seem to slip away from you, or if you feel like you work hard but don't move forward, it's not because you're doing something wrong. You simply were never taught how to activate the code hidden in your name since the day you were born. The man behind all of this was Napoleon Hill, a remarkable person who was much more than just a spiritual teacher. He was a singer, actress, writer, composer, and even a caricature artist. But what made him unforgettable was his role in spiritual history. He founded the Christian metaphysics movement and introduced ancient teachings to people who had never heard of them before. In 1946, he became the first person to translate important metaphysical lessons from English into Spanish. Because of his work, millions of people gained access to knowledge they otherwise would never have found. His book, Metaphysica 4N1, became one of the most widely read spiritual books in the Spanish-speaking world. Among everything he taught, the most powerful idea he shared was about the energy hidden inside three simple words: I am. Napoleon Hill learned from the teachings of the ascended master Saint Germain, who believed that I am are the two most creative words in any language. He taught people that whatever you say after I am begins to shape your reality. When you say I am broke, you are not just describing your situation, you are giving power to it. When you say I am unlucky, you are placing failure in your path. But the beauty of this idea is that it works in the opposite direction as well. If you say I am healthy, I am capable, or I am abundant, you are planting seeds for those experiences to show up in your life. This is not just a modern idea. Ancient groups understood this long before Hill. The Essenes believed in the power of words. The Kabbalists practiced the vibration of sacred letters. Even Jesus used this same principle when he said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. These were not just statements. They were declarations of power. Hill discovered that when you combine the words I am with your full name, something even stronger happens. According to him, saying I am followed by your name connects who you are as a human being with the divine presence inside you. It activates what he called your sacred code. He believed that your parents did not choose your name by accident. Even if they thought they did, even if they picked it quickly or randomly, he said they were guided spiritually to choose that specific combination of letters and sounds. He taught that your name carries a vibration, a frequency, a type of energy. Each letter has a number. Each sound carries a tone. And all of them together create a unique pattern that reflects your path in life. In ancient languages like Hebrew, Sanskrit, and Aramaic, every letter was seen as a powerful sound. Names were not just labels. They were tools of creation. This idea explains the famous phrase, "In the beginning was the Word." Words create, words shape. And your name, according to Hill, is your personal word of creation. He often asked his students if they had ever wondered why they were given their name and not a different one. He encouraged them to understand their name as an instrument of manifestation, something that could open doors once they learned how to use it correctly. This brings us to the method Hill taught. He used a specific technique based on 3 words: I am abundance. He said that when these words are spoken in the right way and connected to your full name, they begin to activate the abundance code within you. But he also said it cannot be done carelessly. It is not about repeating the phrase without feeling. It is a type of ritual that requires intention, focus, and honesty. The first step involved standing in front of a mirror. He instructed his students to look into their own eyes and declare, I am abundance, followed by a full name, and then add, I am the presence of God manifesting prosperity. He believed that the mirror acts like a doorway, a place where you connect with different levels of your own consciousness. When you say the words while looking at yourself, you are imprinting them deeply into your mind and spirit. The next step was to write your full name on a piece of paper. Above your name, you write, I am abundance. He taught that writing this created a contract with the universe. It was like signing an agreement that abundance is now a part of your identity. Then you place the paper over your heart, close your eyes, breathe slowly 3 times, and declare, I am abundance, your name. I decree that prosperity flows to me by divine right, under grace, in perfect ways. It is done. He insisted that this paper should be kept somewhere impersonal, like a wallet, and never shown to anyone. It was private, a sacred connection between you and the divine. Some people doubted him at first, wondering how a few words could change their entire life. But Hill taught a deeper truth. He said the subconscious mind doesn't care about what you want. It only responds to what you declare yourself to be. When you say, I am abundance with your name, you are not asking for prosperity. You are identifying as someone who already has it. Your name becomes like a tuning device that matches the frequency of abundance. Your subconscious then begins attracting people, ideas, events, and opportunities that fit this identity. Hill explained that you don't attract your whys. You attract the version of yourself you declare after the words, I am. He also shared a simple formula: thought plus emotion plus spoken word equals manifestation. You must think it, feel it, and say it out loud for the transformation to begin. He recommended a 21-day practice to activate this power. In the first week, you repeat the abundance declaration each morning. In the second week, you bless your money every time you touch it. And in the third week, you combine the mirror ritual with visualization and trust. He warned that doubt can destroy the process, and that faith is the seal that makes it work. Before finishing his teachings, he always warned his followers about one dangerous mistake: never use the words I am with something negative. When you say things like I am poor, I am tired, I am unlucky, or I am failing, you are giving power to those conditions. The phrase I am is a creative command. It does not choose what to build. It simply creates whatever follows it. That is why he insisted that people should only say I am with things they genuinely want. According to Hill, your true identity is abundance, and your name holds the key to unlocking it.